Right, bit of a treat for you all today. We have the three wise men as we're coming up to Christmas.
Yeah,
So,
2.5. Which one's which?
well, we're not going to go down that route. That means I'll be playing the role of Jesus. Right, 1-0 win in the FA Vase over Lancing. Can we get your thoughts on the game, gents?
So I'm glad it's over. Yeah. Listen, do you know what? I think we're all very much on a high at the moment. The boys have put in a monumental effort today against, for me, one of the best teams, one of the best non-league Step 5 teams that I've seen in a very, very long time. Over 2 games, they haven't disappointed, and I think anyone who came and watched today, shame there wasn't a few more here. To be fair, I've got to throw it out there. Having fought to get the game brought back here today, I thought we would have been into treble figures today. I'm disappointed to hear that wasn't the case.
I don't care, I'm interrupting, sorry.
He's the hitman.
Listen.
I've scored a goal, let me come in.
I just want to say one thing.
Was he listening outside?
I can't breathe out, but listen, this is one of the best days in the club's history for me personally, and you lot deserve it all. Right, got to go.
See you later, Paige. Cheers. Paige, did you score today?
Huh?
Did you score today?
My ball's still travelling.
That's the one in the first half, in case you didn't quite catch it.
We won't ever see it.
Yeah.
So, do you know what? I'll say disappointed in terms of numbers, but actually the people that were here today is going to treat, because over 2 games you cannot afford to see a better game, I don't think, at this level.
No,
2 teams that have gone for it.
Do you know, we had a conversation after training the other week, and Malachi said to us, when he looks left and right in the change room, he'll run through walls for everyone. And I think the performance today epitomised that. Everyone worked for each other, from us filtered down to players. Everyone believed in each other. Everyone worked really hard for each other. And Ian, to dig in as deep as we did and not concede, I think that speaks volumes about us. Lancing are probably one of the best sides I've seen in terms of footballing, playing, having a philosophy.
Never seen a team keep the ball. I mean, we've never been so long without the ball.
No.
In 2 games, have we?
No.
To know what to expect, and then to still put in a performance like that, know that you're not going to see much of the ball, and to work hard. I think the bar was set a few weeks ago, and they refused to drop. They refused to drop to that level. They pressed high, which what we were supposed to do, which was one of their weaknesses. They don't like to be pressed high, and I felt that we started the game very, very well. And then to come, they were almost begging for, like, it was a replica of last week, but for them, they couldn't wait for half time to regroup. And I think we still come out there and we still get that intensity.
Yeah, I think they're not their only downfall, but I think we shot them today in terms of in a turnaround of a week to completely change the way we played in the game. I don't think they expected that whatsoever. And I think in terms of, we train for an hour and 15 minutes and we don't get an hour and 15 minutes. So to have to plan a session, to execute it within an hour and then execute it from a training session onto a pitch speaks volumes about the people that are involved in the club and the players that we have. I think bringing in players, we always said about bringing in the right players. Aaron Good's been monumental, from coming in, throwing in the deep end last week and then playing today. I think he's been a massive addition. Nearly scores a wonderful goal.
He was very good.
I think there's a lot of people can say that Sean coming off the bench, the boys coming off the bench, all dug in, worked hard. People playing in positions they didn't play, and I think it was just testament to show what we have at this club, how close knit we are.
When you look at it, I think for me, one of the things that I was slightly concerned about, obviously we saw last week that once we got in their faces, they didn't panic, but they were more susceptible to giving the ball away. Knowing that we'd have to do that from the get-go, the thing that I was slightly concerned about was fitness.
Did we burn out?
Yeah. When would we burn? We always were going to burn out, but when would it be?
Yes.
And I think for me, we went longer than I probably expected us to. And whilst we were penned back at the...
That's character though today, Gav.
Yeah.
That's character from the boys. We had a little question mark over fitness, chasing the ball. How long could we press for? How long would we regain good shape? And like you, I think, none of us have really made a big deal out of it. But today they've answered, in terms of just a massive, massive effort from them.
It also helped there in the last sort of 10 minutes when they did eventually throw the ball in the box. Michael was big, strong, coming and claiming everything, which possibly last week he wasn't doing. That obviously takes the pressure off the back line, gives you a little bit of a breather. So you must have been pleased with that side of things as well.
And do you know what? Even when they got into dangerous areas today, Aaron Good was strong as an ox. Boggs made a tackle in the dying embers. which you're thinking, he's got to put a leg out in the box, so he's got to get it right, and his timing, even though he was tired, his timing was spot on, and he plays it against their player, and it goes out for a goal kick, and that eats up a few more valuable seconds. Tantan, I thought was very, very good today, and Hastings is good to see him back today. For a long period of time, we introduced him longer than we expected to. I think we was all hoping that he'd get some minutes today, but it's good to see him come through it, and what can you say? Clean sheet, and you got a fighting chance in it.
Okay, well, let's go through a couple of the players. I mean, I know we often do this. Aaron Good, you already touched on. There was one tremendous clearance he made right at the death. Free kick whipped into the back stick.
Yeah.
Got up highest. Yeah. The lad was going to score.
Great header.
Superb header. Boggs, you already touched on, was immense. Moving forward, Matty Farrell was tireless today. Yeah. Daryl Saw, Jesus, that performance. Where did that come from?
For me, watching him last week, so we've had to play him in a few different positions as well, and he's so adaptable, and he never gets a lot of players. I've worked with a lot of players at this level, when you go, oh, you're going to have to do a job in there today, and they go, oh, for God's sake. He will go in there and give you the same performance as a right back, as a holding midfielder, as an 8, and he's so intelligent. You think he played the deepest of a 3, and at times today was the one winning us free kicks high, carrying the ball up.
What you also don't see from him, which is very good, is his communication.
Yeah.
Is out of this world, and it affects the whole team in a positive way. He talks, he tells where to be. He's a very clever
He's a real big player in there, isn't he? Do you know what? Listen, today we went to Lancing having an idea of what to expect. We set up to win the game at Lancing. We went out to win the game. We went out aggressive. We went out positive. You look at it today. We've done that today without our 2 recognised wingers in Carl and Ollie.
But the 2 young lads, young lads. Mally's not young, but Ben and Mally did good jobs.
Him and Ben are,
and obviously, when you've got someone like Phil up top, you're going to get goals eventually.
I can tell you something.
Yeah, I'm even going to comment. Olivier's trying to look it.
At half time, I was in the pitch, and Biggers went, he will get 2 more chances, and I guarantee he will score 1. That's why he's smiling behind the camera. Right?
Oh yeah.
He said it, and I'll say, but that's the thing with him, is it was hard because he missed last week, and it's like, and Aiden obviously pulled out early doors today. Sean's coming down, but Phil Page his stats don't lie.
He scores.
Is he a goal scorer, or is he a scorer of important goals?
Yes, I think. Yeah. I would say yes. Whichever way you flip it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, an excellent performance. 4th round for the 2nd time in our history. Tough game away to Christchurch. Absolutely. They will be on it. They played Badshot League a couple of times this year.
Did anyone know whether Christchurch? I mean, you'd have thought Christchurch might have been.
Maybe a little early.
Well, a lot of positions.
But they played Badshot League a couple of times, so we can talk to them. But I'm sure someone will be making the trip down there, won't you, Des?
The biggest thing for
see you later.
Do you want me to talk about it, Gal? Listen, they won't know I'm there though, because I'll have a...
You'll go incognito.
Glasses on, everything. They won't know.
We'll send O'Neill and Brian.
Yeah, don't do that. We're talking about the goalie. I just think, do you know what, for me now, for me, being back part of this is massive for me, and I just think, if we do what we do well, it would be very hard to beat.
Do you know what? Listen, we got, listen. Right now, I say, you know what? Today we've been effective. Today we've got the job done. It's been a long time since we've looked so assured in this competition at this stage. And I think that's a testament to what these guys are doing in terms of recruitment, in terms of on the training ground. And as a group, we've worked really, really hard to galvanise it. So today, look, the kudos and the credit goes to the boys today. Outstanding. But let me just say, Lancing, very, very good. And they made this the title it's been. So we wish them well. I think they've got some fantastic people. I think over the 2 games, their supporters last game was excellent at their place. Their players, it was very very humble afterwards. And you know what, I wish them all the very best. They've made some friends today.
Yeah, on and off the pitch, they're top people really. I think that's the safest thing to say.
Absolutely. So wish them well.
Cool. Thank you very much, gents.
Sweet.
Cheers, guys.